And alrighty, folky dokes, we are back live once again, and we're continuing along with our Stalker run of the Long Dark Tales from the Far Territory edition. So, hey there, hi there, ho there, duders and dudettes, welcome back. And a fine welcome to you, if you are new to the broadcasts. We are happy to have you along for the ride. And where that ride currently sees us is in the farmhouse here in good old Pleasant Valley. We left off here on the last stream with a game crash, so yep, that's still a thing. Haven't incurred that in any of the other regions. Pleasant Valley just seems to be a pain in the nutsack when it comes to that. So I assume we'll probably have a crash or two before we get on out of this region, but we'll see. There was an update before I loaded the game up, so maybe they addressed it. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Maybe we could be so lucky. With that, we came in here, we dropped off a bunch of stuff from our inventory, and then went to go leave, and the game crashed, so we gotta do all that again. Good times. Anywho, usually, you're good for a little bit before the game crashes. So I don't think it's gonna happen right away. I'm really hoping not. But I assume possibly the next 3 times we hit the loading screen, somewhere in between, it'll probably crash. But I got a couple of spots I do want to check out. We have yet to go to the town hall and the cabins by there, so I would like to hit that up. For any resources we may find, I'm kind of hoping there's going to be a flask, because we're working on new trophies. One of which is to get 7 different variations of thermoses in a single run. But there is a good possibility there may be a hunting rifle over there that we can procure. Kind of why I'm trying to set the inventory up, that we'll have space. We're still going to be overweight, but we won't be in the need of climbing any ropes anytime soon, so we'll be fine. But the plan moving forward, we don't need that, is we don't need any of these either. 2. Ah, shit. I'll drop 1. And it dropped 2. What the fuck, game? See, I want 4 of these on us, because we're going to wind up needing to make a travail. Because they introduced a trader into the game, and he, as Load Tree informed us, has a penchant for car batteries, and they weigh fucking 33 pounds. So there's no way we're carrying that in a backpack. What else can we get rid of while we're in here? So we are still a little bit overweight. Our sleep gauge is clearly below half because we're at 96.7 carry weight. We should be at 99.2. What the fuck else do I need or don't need? No, nothing in there. We do not need any of that. What am I working with water-wise? I could probably ditch some of these coffees. Though we are trying to get our cooking skill up, so I think I'll hang on to those. Get rid of you. One other thing Low Tree pointed out is we were looking at our inventory in the last stream, and I didn't notice like the moderate, minor, or whatever for the vitamin C. When I loaded up today, it asked me if I wanted to enable scurvy. I thought that was already on, so that was kind of weird. Next order of business. Let's get out of the farmhouse, hopefully not have a crash. In fact, we got this screen. Leads me to believe we should be good. And we will take a look and see how much sunlight we have left, because I have no clue where we're at in that regard. I don't know better about the crashing, because when we've exited areas in Pleasant Valley, there's a little bit of a lag before I can start moving. Yep, that's still persisting. So, yeah, they're gonna need to do some fucking tweaking. That's not good. What else isn't good is I don't know which direction we want to head into, and with the fog I can't see far off to see what we're looking at here. I know we got the barn and the road that way. I think to go to Black Rock is that way, so I believe we want to go this way. But the plan moving forward, I want to hit up the town center and then make my way to Mystery Lake. I was considering going to Coastal Highway and heading down to Desolation Point, since we're going to be going to the fire territory, because there is a trophy that you need to go from Desolation Point to Sunder Pass. But I'm thinking we're likely going to do another fresh run. And I often start off in Desolation Point, so we could hold off till then. I don't really need to speed run the new trophies. But we are working on 2. We have to kill 10 ptarmigans with the bow. Either type of arrow is fine. And you have to take out 25 bunnies with the fire-hardened arrows. We made a dent in that. Might be at double digits. Well, I'm gonna definitely knock those 2 trophies out in this run. I still have not looked to see if my over 500 day run is still active. If so, I'll probably pop onto that one for a few streams. Because another trophy they introduced is you need to survive for 1,000 days. And I don't want to start a fresh run for that, because that's going to take a fucking ice age. And yes, annoying neighbor is home. That would be that loud crashing noise y'all just heard. Though he has been kind of quiet all of yesterday, so I have a feeling he may have gotten a stern talking to from management. But I never went down and filed any grievances, because next to my sleep schedule being off, I wound up sleeping before. Didn't wake up before management took off for the day yesterday. And I'm kind of over it, I just don't give a fuck. As long as he stays relatively quiet, I should be kosher. I can't speak for the other neighbors. The Grumblers is here. Hello, the Grumblers. How you doing on this fine Tuesday evening? Thankfully, no bear. Yet. He may be around. Here's the other thing they've done with the game, with the new updates. The wildlife spawns in all sorts of new areas, so where you may have expected to find them before, they may not be there anymore. And we've been incurring timber wolves in spots where you used to not expect them. There were some here in Pleasant Valley, and that was very unsettling. Sure, we have not seen the last of them. Now, I don't know if they've introduced them into all the regions. I fucking hope not, because I absolutely hate the Timberwolves. But used to be they were relegated to Black Rock, Bleak Inlet, and Sundered Pass when they introduced that to the game. But now they're all over the damn place. It was a lot easier when they were just in those 3 regions because you could conserve your revolver ammo to be better prepared to handle them. I don't like fighting them with the bow because I usually miss my shots. Which isn't a problem if you can keep your eye on where the arrows are, but it's quite often that you wind up losing your ammo. Hence why I go with the revolver. So we're gonna have to start working on getting better with the arrows when it comes to them, I would assume. Hunting rifle's also good for them if you can spot them from a distance, but once they get up close, it's really not that viable. And as far as the cougar goes, we have yet to have an interaction with them, so I can't wait till that finally happens. I guarantee I'm gonna fucking pop a loaf in my trousers. They are the most vicious of wildlife in the game now. And I don't think the distress pistol works on them like it does with Mr. Bear or Mr. Moose. Pretty sure they just don't give a fuck either way. Let's go! Yep. He's up to his old tricks again. Fucking awesome. I can faintly hear him in my ear holes, but I don't know if it's coming through in the mic. I hope not. This is kind of the reason why I took a week off from streaming. He was in rare form all last week, and I just didn't want to deal with it. Between the dog, him yammering on him, let's go, ho, all the other random fucking catchphrases this chucklehead's got. Not to mention the constantly dropping shit and stomping around like a wildebeest. Yeah. Very distracting. Anywho, I digress. We have arrived at the first location I wanted to hit up. So hopefully we will find some items. Sometimes down in this little shack you'll find a thermos. If not, nope, no thermos. Sometimes there's a hunting rifle. They may have switched up the drop points for the items along with the wildlife. Yeah, you can keep your matches. We don't need a pry bar, I don't think. Trying to think offhand. If we were to go to Coastal Highway, I probably would take the pry bar, because there's going to be lockers in the mine that we would have to traverse through to get there. I'm thinking we're probably going to go to Mystery Lake. We've already been there and unlocked all the lockers that are there. Oh shit, we got a wolf. But since we've been through the Carter Dam, we don't need the pry bar, because all those lockers have been addressed. No game crash, no game crash, no game crash. No game crash. Yet. I will add yet to that statement. I'm pretty sure it's coming, but that's the other reason I would like to get the hell out of Pleasant Valley. We got scrap metal, we got painkillers, we don't need either of those. But this is where the toss-up's going to be, so I'm going to keep going in and out of cabins, and each time brings up the loading screen, which brings us closer to the next game crash. So but yeah, now today's been straight fucking chaos up over in fucking Slammyland. My first foray with going out for a smoke break. Two chuckleheads hit me up for a smoke. We had the guy that usually screams about his parking spot. He was in rare form, yelling at somebody on his phone as he came out. And for some reason, there was like 8 people just hanging out front. I felt like I was at Daniel Hall. See, for that we could use the pry bar, but there's usually not good items in the trunks of cars, so I don't tend to really care much about that. Sometimes this cabin is accessible, not today. I'm hoping that wolf does not come over to me. Should be able to sneak inside there before we have to deal with him. Check out this cabin, we'll check out that, and we'll head out the store over yonder, and then we'll start making our way to Mystery Lake. And in other game news, I don't know if No Man's Sky has updated anything. I think the Omega Expedition is still going on. It might have like a day or 2 left. But if they do introduce another expedition, we'll probably feature that. We will likely not be featuring any of the 3 free monthly games on PlayStation Plus. Wasn't too keen on any of the ones that they added. You can keep that. We got broth. Yeah, it's ruined. Awesome. With the exception of It Takes Two. I might play that with my buddy Mike. As I expressed in the previous stream, he bought the bundle of that and A Way Out. We played a little bit of A Way Out. Where are you at? 24. I'm just going to eat that. No food poison. Awesome. I think they had a game like Temtem or some shit. It had a horrible rating and it just looked like trash. Gotta like Temu fucking Pokemon. Not really hip to those types of games, so that will not be featured on the channel. But we do have Dying Light, and I was considering playing Dead Island 2. But if I was to do Dead Island 2, I would have to start a new run, because I played a little bit of that with my buddy Mike as well. were playing Fallout 76 last night. They added new raids and I think it's like a new season track. But god damn, does that game glitch. We were having issues left and fucking right. Like, we were in a group together, but it showed us both, like, he was offline for me and I was offline for him. So, like, we couldn't, like, fast travel to each other at any time. Fucking absolutely aggravating. And another issue I have with that fucking game is just the carry weight fucking situation. Absolutely fucking abysmal. I have perks where, like, I think if it's nighttime, I have more carry weight. So, like, during the day, it's like 275. Nighttime, I think it's 300. I got it down to 199, and within like 15 minutes, I was back overweight. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So, like, 50% of your game is just fucking doing inventory maintenance. Alright, now that we're here, if they haven't tweaked the spawn points of the items, we may find some revolver rounds. Alright, look at that. Maybe we get some file cabinet beef jerky. Crunchy stuff. Yeah, I'll take it. I believe we have a recipe. Thompson Family Stew. And that is another trophy that they added to the game. You have to make 9 different recipes. I don't know if it's like the ones like the card that I just picked up, if it's relegated to just those ones, but I know like when you level up your cooking skill, it opens up like you get to level 3, you can do the ptarmigan, rabbit, and deer pies. And regular soups and stuff. So I'm hoping that those will be viable towards that trophy. Another thing I like to point out is if you break this table down, there's another like little cabinet behind there. Sometimes there'll be items that are worth your while, but I'm not really interested in that. That's just going to eat up daytime, and pretty much out of daytime. Other thing you might find over here is a case of rifle rounds. Not today. But we're probably going to hole up in here for the night since the daylight is almost gone, and we definitely need some sleep. More ruin broth. Awesome. That shit don't last, man. Unless you find it like really early in your run. Hey, cooking skillet. Yeah, unless you find it early in your run, it's usually ruined by the time you get to it. Ah, hey, radio. So this would be how we get in touch with the trader. Good to know. But the only time you can do that is during an aurora, so maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be one tonight. We got cooking oil. As I'm wont to do, I usually try to put all the cooking ingredients right by the stove. Much like how I do with like the workbenches, like putting spare knives, hatchets, sewing kits, and the sort. I like to try to keep those visible and nearby where I'm going to use them. For me, it just seems like it's a little bit more agreeable, a little bit more zenful. I'll probably eat that right away. Here I go, adding more weight to the backpack. But when it comes to the cooking ingredients, if they're not out and about, then you're not going to find them. But usually, like areas like this, between all the cabins that surround here, you'll find one of each, like the salt, the flour, the Running River oats. They may very well be inside cabinets, but I don't tend to find them in there. And we did not today, so there you go. But as we can see, we are losing our daylight, so I think we ought to get ready to hunker down for some sleep. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that one. Let's go! Holy shit. This fucking guy. I don't know how his girlfriend puts up with him. Truly, I don't. Again, for what I've heard from like her, and she seems like she's fucking with it. He's a bit touched in the fucking noggin. Alright, since I kind of want to use that radio, I'm gonna sleep for a little bit, and we'll see if we get an aurora. Yeah. He has a PS5 because I've heard the notification sounds and shit. And he is playing some form of racing game. I'm assuming it's the Crew Motorfest because that's free right now. I played a shit ton of the Crew too. I got the platinum on that, but I haven't heard anything good about Motorfest, so I haven't bothered. I mean, I kind of wanted to get it, but the map is nowhere like the Crew 2. Yeah, that's not gonna work. As opposed to being like the entire continental U.S., I think it's just relegated to like an island on like Hawaii, Honolulu maybe. Honestly, I haven't really paid too much attention to it. But I am a fan of racing games. What I have been playing recently was, ooh, we need to get rid of that. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. That was a free monthly game last month. And actually kind of close to getting the platinum on that. I don't think I'm going to go for it though, because a lot of it is very time consuming. There's what's referred to as super treasure vehicles. You need to get all of those. And they're random as to how you can get them. The way it's set up, it's not like the first game, which we featured on the channel a while back. Like it's kind of similar, kind of not. Like they added like a slot machine, which fucking way to go, Mattel. You know, get them gamblers going fucking early and often. But you can get the super treasure vehicles through that. But then there's the shop. For each of the races, you get coins. And every so often, it's rare. Like they'll feature, I think it's like 8 cars at a time that you can purchase. It might be 10. I'm haven't counted. But anywho, every so often they'll throw one into the mix because like it refreshes the cars like every 45 minutes or so. So I think I've gotten like one or two through that, but it's random. So I mean, you might get them all in like a day. You might not see one for a fucking week. It's all up to what the game wants to provide you. So, long story short, that trophy's probably not going to be acquired. And then you have to drift for 198,000 inches, I think it was. I've been working on that one since they released the game, and I'm still only at 82%. So that one's time consuming. I will get that one. Another trophy is you have to place on the podium 100 races. Which is doable, but again, very time consuming. I think on that one I'm at like 75, so I got 25 more races to go. Yep, see, as I explained, here's your flower. I am not going back in there with it though, because again, I don't intend to linger here. I'm just trying to get whatever resources I can take with me. Because again, like I said, it seems to be the Pleasant Valley is just fucking crash central. So I'm just getting what I can out of here. Of course, there's too long. Fuck you. See, now I think I should go back, grab the pry bar, and open these up. But one loading screen to leave, another to come back in, another to leave again. That's probably going to lead to a game crash, so I think I'm going to hold off on that idea. Where are we at on the way? 102? I'm taking this with me. Just in case I linger on this run, which again, I don't think I'm gonna. Painkillers, alright. But if we stick with it for a while, I'll probably unlock one of the ammo benches. And for that, you're gonna need the stump remover and one other ingredient in order to make gunpowder. And as you can guess, there's not a lot of that in the game, so one strategy I try to utilize is if I have the space, I'll grab it and just transport it to an area I'm probably going to frequent quite often. Yeah, this is the only region that it pulls this. So next order of business, we need to make our way up this way. I don't like the fact that the weather's starting to turn, though. I mean, we don't have much distance to go. Oh, there's a wolf. I probably shouldn't be running on this. But when I was looking up over yonder, I saw a fallen tree. I want to see what that leads to. So there was a cave over there I could have went into. Don't often tend to find much in that cave. On survival mode. Winter mute, I think it's good for a pair of dare pants. Oh, this is very foolish of me to be wandering on this slope. I guarantee you I'm not getting off of this without breaking a leg. We only got a little bit more to go. Come on, guy. You can do this. Nope. Ah, fuck me. This is not good. Excuse me. Yeah, that weather turned real fucking quick, didn't it? Goddamn. We probably want to address the foot so we can try to run. Because sad fact is there are no shelters ahead of us except for a fishing hut, which I probably will not be able to find right now. So I think best course of action is get off this fucking slope. And just wing it and hope I'm going in the right direction. What the fuck is this? Ah, it's the grass. Oh, this sucks. This royally sucks. So, we're not gonna go check out that fallen tree. On the plus side, I don't think we're gonna get attacked by anything in that ship. So that's cool. And we are dressed pretty well, so our temperature gauge, though it is depleting very quickly, is not depleting as quickly as it normally would. As long as I can find a road, we should be in good standing right now. I swear to Christ, if I hear fucking Timber will start howling. I'm not gonna be a happy camper. This is a road. It would appear. Fucking sloped. I venture to guess we're closing in on where the transfer to Mr. Lake is. We still got a ways to go, but there's also a cave nearby that is also where Mr. Bear likes to hibernate. I don't think it would be good for us to head there. Why do I feel like... No. I was thinking we were like right where the transfer is, but from what I recall, there should be a fork in the road, but we're gonna have to go up to the left. And temperature gauge is about to go bye-bye. Yeah, there ought to be a bridge that we have to walk over, and then there'll be the fork in the road. I mean, I might be misremembering it. We might not even be fucking close to that, so... Anybody's guess. Ah, yes. Alright, there's the bridge. So get over this. A little ways up the bridge fork. Take a left. Hopefully I'll be able to spot the cave. Definitely gonna want to make a fire and dry off our clothes when we do get in the cave. There's the fire here. So I'm sure most of our clothing is wet by this point. These are the situations where having map knowledge comes in fucking clutch. I remember like early on when I was first like learning this game, like I was just wandering around in circles in conditions like these. And you didn't know the area, you'd walk right past this. Now let's hope the game don't crash. Cause, yep, now we're good. Our last save spot was the fucking gas station. So it would suck to have to redo all that again. Do I even have any firewood? I don't know. I have a torch and I don't want to use that. No, not for a fire. We can use it for this. And hopefully find some firewood. We came through here, but I don't think I left anything behind. Usually when I'm deep in a run, like, by the exits, I'll leave water and some food. Just in case I'm struggling when I come back. Go grab the coal. All I really need is just a stick to start the fire. We got plenty of coal. Ask and ye shall receive. But there's a pre-made fire right here. But there's no wood by it. I was hoping that there was going to be a log or two. Yeah, we get some reclaimed wood. It's not like we need much. Alright, let me take a look. Yep, alright, so what you want to do in this situation is just drop whatever's wet right by the fire. Probably not in the fire. I don't think it matters. It's just, I mean, you can throw a torch in a fucking house and it's not going to burn it down. So, but as long as it's near the fire, it'll dry a lot quicker. It will dry while it's on your person, but it's at a very much slower rate. So I just have a tendency to throw it on the ground, let it do its thing. Yeah, so I'm not carrying any other tinder. We probably don't need accelerant, though we do have a bunch. Might as well use one just to take a little bit of weight off. There you go. We can put you out. Oh, I got rid of my coal. Fuck me. Not to worry. Here's what we're gonna do in that situation. Grab some more, because that's another thing caves are great for. Usually you'll find an abundance of coal just laying on the ground. But I do like to carry like 3 pieces on me, in case I get stuck out in the elements and I need to warm up real quick. We're going to be going through all this. I can grab it on the way out. Another nifty little trick is you can take all the coal you want, and then if you leave for a few days and come back, it'll respawn. That's the exit out. We don't want to go that way. I'm not too concerned with depleting all the coal here, because there is going to be another cave before we get to the dam where I can get some more. There we go. Let's see, 39, 44. Yeah, so that was at 80%. It's already at 62. And that's already dried off, so we can put that back on. And we'll keep 2 pieces. While that's doing its thing, we can lay this down. There you go. Water is perfectly fine. Just thinking about anything we might need to make while we're here. Actually, I could knock out a bunch of coffees. Why not do that? Actually, I'm going to do teas because I'm just going to leave them behind. I don't tend to consume the teas. It's the coffees I like because they give you a boost on your sleep gauge. And if you know you get some distance before you're going to find a place to lay down, they come in handy. Teas, on the other hand, are good for, like, kind of iffy. Like, again, I barely ever use them, but I think if you drink one before you go to sleep, if your condition bar is low, it'll increase how quickly it regenerates. It may be viable for insomnia. Quite sure on that one, so don't take my word for it. Ah, I picked up the can. Alright, that's the last two we're going to be able to do before we get more water. The reason that I crank those out is, as you can see with the icon of the can, that's increasing our cooking skill. You don't want to keep them near the fire though, because they will evaporate. If you have them on your person and you want to get the warmth bonus, if you put it near the fire for like a couple of seconds, it'll warm it back up. Yep, look at that, all our clothes are dry now. Make sure we put them back on. Speaking of which, do we need to do any repairs? We're still kosher. Yeah, we're fine for now. I want to fill the sleep gauge a little bit, but I don't want to lose too much daylight. Let's go for 3 hours. We don't have far to go to get to the dam, and that's probably where I'm going to bunk. Fill the gauge back up. I just prefer to travel by daylight and not nighttime. So we want to go this way to leave. I don't remember throwing a torch. Oh, I might have thrown that the first time we were in here. Ruined? Yep. That's exactly what we did. Oh, hey, look, firewood. Could have used that a minute ago, god damn it. Fucking son of a bitch. Oh, I went the wrong way, that's why. We want to go that way. Yeah, another thing I normally would have done was, there's a bedroll in here. But I would have dragged that over to the fire and just used that to not damage the good one that we have. But I was impatient, so, you know. Is what it is. But that's a strategy I employ quite often. Is if there's a bedroll just laying about, I'll usually just lay that near the fire as opposed to using my own. Each time you throw it down, it does degrade the quality of it. And especially with the one that we have, with the improvised down, it's a little bit more difficult to repair as opposed to a regular bedroll. The regular bedroll, I think, is 5 cloth. Oh, if you break it down, you get 10 cloth. I can't remember how much you need to repair it. But the improvised down bedroll, you require down feathers and cloth. Which we have a stockpile of for that purpose, but the longer I can put off having to repair it, the better off we are. It's not that it's difficult to get down feathers, I just dislike the amount of time it takes to rip them off the birds. Kind of like how I do with like No Man's Sky when it comes to the resources. I try to get them as early on as possible so I don't have to waste the time later on. Speaking of... Oh, come on! Fuck game. Why do you do that? As I pointed out, probably in the last stream, but quite often, every time you switch your arrow type, for some reason the game glitches and won't let you drop back without putting it away and bringing it back out. That's exactly what happened there. There you go. Two in a row. Ah. Do I want bun buns? Probably not. We're not going to stop to cook them. That's 2 more towards 25. Eventually, I guess we've got to be at double digits at this point. We already went to that cave. There's nothing there. So let's just try to get the hell out of here. And I do recall that we need to get the memento cache when we go through the window up here. Which kind of sucks because we already have like 5 fucking MREs on us. We really don't need more. But that's what we're going to get out of that memento cache. You're gonna turn around and attack me anyway, I know it. Fuck. I might be able to avoid fighting him. I just look, we have 16 fucking arrows. Alright. I forgot we made a bunch more. Do be warned though, if you do come up this way, I have incurred wolves in this little gully area. It's not often, but sometimes they will sneak up on you, and if you don't have your weapon out, you're gonna wish the fuck that you did. But more often than not, they're pretty much down on the ice. They don't go any further than this, so... That's not to say they won't follow you up here. I don't see them now, so I think we're good. Don't really matter anyway. We're pretty thorough when we came through here, right? Yeah, we already did that. unless they change things. I remember that being there. It's probably always been there. There should be a dead deer carcass over there. But yeah, you can exit this door, but you can't go back in it. I was wondering if maybe they changed that up. Why would they, though? But when you are re-entering the dam from this area, just take your time. You don't want to fall. Pretty much fuck you run over. So I don't advise trying to run across this. But we'll say the first time that you try to figure out this, like, it's gonna scare the ever living shit out of you. And we do have deer carcass. Cool. Any other items, but I'll still take a look. Nothing down there. Alright. Oh, wait. We found Vaughn's rifle. Fuck yeah. Okay, I'm glad I came over here and took a look. Fuck yeah. I didn't realize it spawned right here. Cool beans. So I guess if you don't find it inside the dam, check here. Because we thoroughly looked inside and didn't come across it. Who the fuck would think to look over here? That's just fucking monotonous. Alright, yeah, no, we did have 5 MREs, but we had one that was like low quality, so I just ditched it. Let's see. I'm just trying to ditch some weight because of us picking up the rifle that just added a bunch. Back and go. I kind of want to grab his hide, but I think I left 2 by the entrance inside, so I'm just gonna leave him. And a jerry can that can stay there. We got a stay on target manual. So yeah, when you come up this area, if you're not familiar with this, you're gonna enter into the dam through this window right here. But much like the door, you can only enter from the outside, you can't re-exit. So it's a one-way trip, unfortunately. Here's our memento cache. And name I can't understand, said something I also can't understand, but hello to you. Appreciate your comment. I assume you are from Mother Russia? We've had quite a few viewers from your homeland. We appreciate all of you. Really, one of my first viewers on the channel was a young gal from Russia. Back when all we were really featuring was this game. She kind of prompted me to stop playing other stuff. And she disappeared, so thank you for the encouragement. You actually helped move our channel along if you're still out there. But again, oh, we didn't go through all the lockers. Son of a bitch. I thought we did. Well, that sucks. Yeah, we went through those ones. I don't know how I missed these ones. That's a shame. Whatever the fuck. Is what it is. We don't have to stop for nothing. We were already pretty thorough with this area. I think we found our first revolver in that box. If I remember. If old habits die hard, I'm still gonna look for stuff. So again, the last time we were here was before they did the update with like the trader and stuff, so they might have moved some items around and there'll be things that we didn't see that are now here. I gotta hold my breath and expect it to be the case, but you never know. We got the knife from over there. I want to get to the edge, well, the exit, and then we'll just post up there. Yeah, we got all that. Now, one thing ooh, lost and found. Bullshit, I searched that. I haven't been here since they introduced that. Yeah, that threw me off when we came back. Because we first saw one of those at the, it's not the Trapper's Cabin, not the cabin that's in Timberwolf Mountain by the water. Because I left a moose hide and a bear hide on the ground in there. We went to Ash Canyon, got the technical backpack, and then when I came back to the game, after the update, when we got back to the cabin, they moved those into that lost and found stash. Can I? See, I know like on YouTube, when like people comment in a language I don't understand, I can translate it, but it does not let me translate comments in the live chat, so I assume you asked me a question. I don't know what you asked me. And for that, I apologize. Hopefully you're not asking me what the meaning of life is, because I wouldn't have an answer for you anyway. But if that was the question, my response to that would be, have fun. Find what makes you happy and enjoy it to the fullest. Unless it's something that causes somebody pain, then yeah, don't do that. Can I throw that? I think I can. Just to make sure, did I throw that? Mm-hmm. I'm no longer carrying a torch. Alright. I don't. I can use the marine flare. We don't have far to go. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, looks like I offended our friend from Mother Russia. They left. Sorry, sir or madam. Anything to take personally. I couldn't understand what you were writing. Yeah, we did leave a deer hide here, didn't we? Alright, cool. I think our pants are in good standing, so we don't even really need it. Yep, no, they're still at 95%. Fucking things are durable. Cool, Yulia. Unlike this marine flare, which we are going to have to toss in a second. But, still have daylight. That's why I'm like, why is it so light in here? Alright, anywho. Oh, hey, look, another lost and found box. Oh, a whole bunch of newspapers. That's grand. What I was going to say is, I don't know where we're at on cabin fever risk. So I don't know if I should head out, sleep a little bit in the truck. You know what, I'm going to do that. If I'm thinking about it, I should probably just do it. I do believe. Place, first day. Hey, okay. Gotcha. That I understood. Nope, this is not the first day of the run. I think we're on probably day 60 at this point. Let's take a look. Day 59. But yeah, this run's been going for a little bit. I feature a lot of different games on the channel. We were doing No Man's Sky for a little bit. Kind of similar to this game, not completely. Oh no, we are in Mystery Lake. We just came in through the Carter Dam. But yeah, No Man's Sky I got into because I figured it had qualities much like this game. It's vastly different. I mean, it's not like a winter survival game. But there are survival mechanics to it. Base building mechanics. And exploration and stuff like that. So in that regard, it's kind of similar. But I'm also running on PlayStation. With the PlayStation Plus subscription, so when they add new games and stuff, I usually try to feature anything that looks worthwhile to me. Unfortunately, nothing new has been added. And that's why we're back to good old trusty Long Dark. But yeah, now we're actually heading to Milton right now, with the goal of getting to the Far Territory. Because I was going to try to tackle the third tale that they added. We featured it a while ago on the channel. But unfortunately at the time the game was crashing left and right. And before we could complete the tale, we had a run-in with an Aurora bear. And it was frustrating. And it kind of turned me off on playing the game for a while. Speaking of Aurora, wouldn't you know who won the pony? Let's see now. That was what I wanted to do. Because since it's new and they've added all this stuff, I don't know where all like the radios to talk to the trader are. If I was to speculate and guess, there's probably one in the trapper's cabin, because if you've played Wintermute, you know that he has a radio in his cabin. I would venture to guess there's got to be a radio in each of the regions. But I haven't been here since they updated the game, so I got no idea. But his place is all the way on the other side of the fucking map, so I don't think we're gonna make it there in time. Because there's two different ways I could go. Well, there's a couple of different ways I could go about it. Two that come to mind. I could go this way and come up by the cabin office by Mystery Lake. The only thing that makes me reluctant to go that way is the fact that there's probably going to be a bear on the ice. I do not want to fuck with aurora bears. But if I go this way, we are definitely going to come across like 10 different wolves. What to do, what to do, what to do. I gotta try my luck with the bear. But with that, we are gonna get this fucker loaded to the brim. Not that it's gonna matter. I'm probably not gonna be able to take down the bear before he gets to me. As we learned, unlike daytime regular bears, distress pistol does not help. I don't even know if you can one-shot him. As with the Aurora, they're more aggressive and I think they have double the HP. Oh, hello, wolf. Yeah, that changed your mind real quick, didn't it? Y'all running that way, I'm running this way. So they will be right back. I gotta turn on my headset because I barely even heard them. Oh, good golly. Yeah, he's coming back. Fuck me. And I don't think we're gonna have rabbits out. There's probably gonna be more wolves up on the ice when we get to it. He's still coming, right? Don't understand the speech. I'm a low talker and probably, yeah. See, again, I know of like videos, like the regular comment section, you can translate. And I know that they have like closed captioning. I don't know how it works with live streams. So I think they have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Jump, not dissect, but in that vein. But I think like they have to go through the video, load it up, before the closed captioning is available. Again, that's technical stuff, and that's not my wheelhouse. Again, I basically just fire up my PlayStation, hit the share button and broadcast, and plug in a headset, and that's about as technically advanced as I get with those. So I just do this for a hobby. Actually, the full transparency and truth of why I started the channel was like I have social anxiety, so I figured this would be a way to like kind of break me of that. Oh, fuck you. I don't want to deal with you. Oh, come on. Why did you drop the gun? God damn it. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. But I figured like broadcasting and like talking with chat, I would have to like be a little bit more social. And it's kind of helped in that regard. But I've been gaming since the age of 4, so, you know, it's a passion of mine, so that's another reason why I like streaming games. Yeah, I don't do it with the hopes of becoming like PewDiePie, fucking nefarious like Darkside Phil and like making money off of it. If it happens, so be. So be the case, but it's not a prerequisite to feeling successful with this. As long as people watch and enjoy it, that's pretty much all I'm hoping to get out of it. Every day I'm astounded by the fact that we have well over 100 subscribers on the fucking channel, so, you know, like, that I did not expect that ever to be the case. I figured maybe we get, like, a handful. But it is what it is, and I do what I do, so I'm thankful for it either way. And speaking of being thankful, we actually made it here alive. Holy shit. I don't believe it. Now are we gonna find a radio inside here? That's not the radio I'm looking for. We do have a radio. Holy shit. Alright. Who are you? Yes, who are you? Survivors? Intentions? Oh, I don't have... Ah, shit. I don't have Mackenzie's fucking voice on. So I can't hear any of this. God damn it. No, not quit. Options. Audio. Yeah, I turn off Mackenzie because he annoys me with all his bitching and moaning and complaining. 70% should be fine for right now. I don't think it's going to work because we're just turning it on now. Because I ran into this problem with the logs and the DLC, the tails.
Things are getting a little thin out here in the dark. I've got some stuff to trade. Not much, mind you, but maybe you have some interest.
I do.
Maybe
that's why I called.
We can work out a deal. If you can keep your word, that is. Trust don't come so easy no more. Not since the lights showed up. But there's you, there's me, and there's the ice. We'll speak up. There's a place, a little island off Coastal Highway. A dock, an old storage box of mine. We can use that to trade. You keep your distance, and I'll do the same. Got it?
Alright, so I guess we are going to Coastal Highway. Son of a bitch. Actually, maybe not. I think I'm going to stick with the plan, which was I just want to go into the final tale, the one in Sundered Pass. That's what the run initially was designed for. I was trying to get like all the additions to our carry capacity, get good warm clothing, and then head there and do it. But then when they added all this new abundance of stuff, my plan was I was going to start a brand new run for that in mind, so I think we might just hold off on the trader. But let's see what he has to say. Yeah, sure. Wait, what? I don't want to. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that's how we do it. Like, what? Why am I grabbing inventory items?
We're really out on the edge of it all, ain't we? Some people do well with it. Others go a little crazy. Still others go out in the world looking for crazy. Maybe that's you.
You ever walked around Boston? You'll find crazy around every fucking street corner.
Who ain't alone in this life? Hmm? Suits me fine. I'm still breathing. That's good enough for me. We all get to tell our own stories, right? This is mine.
Alright.
Well, most folks try and avoid them. Look, I try to keep an even keel and an open mind. But I can't stand a backstabber or a liar.
Yeah, you mean both, buddy. Alright.
It all depends on what you need.
Oh, okay. Alright, so this is a new item that's been added to the game. So you can cure your meats. I've yet to research as to what that's all about. Oh, no shit! They finally added something new to do with the wolfskins. No shit. Oh, I don't like that though. 8 cloth, easily manageable. 0.79 gallons of lamp oil, easily manageable. 3 fucking car batteries, buddy? Come on. And I assume I can only do one item at a time. But yeah, all this other stuff, I mean, aside from the ammo, that's worthwhile. Coconut oil, old mill flour. You can find that fucking pretty much every other cabin. MREs, I mean, later on the run probably would be worthwhile. But like right now we're packing fucking like 7 of the things, so it's not really all that needed. But the salt and these, those seem worth it. 6.61 pounds of any raw animal or raw fish meat and 33.81 ounces of water. That's easy. Oh, and you can get multiples? Ah, cool. Alright, yeah, you can do probably all of these if I wanted to. 15 any harvestable plants, 9 fire logs, you suck. But it's a stormlight to do that. Who really needs that? Alright, so I'm gonna go with the wolfskin pants and the salt. I just need to remember what we're gonna need here. We need lamp oil, that's easily produced by fishing. Cloth, get that anywhere. Car battery is gonna be a pain in the nuts. And a buttload of water and animal meat. Yeah, let's do it. Alright.
Right. See you on the other side.
Yeah, maybe you will. Again, I don't know if I'm going to wind up doing that, because the purpose of this run is basically just get to the DLC, do the final tale, just to get that final
I'm
demo
not
over
sure I
with.
can carry much more.
Yep, and that's why we turn you off, Mackenzie. See ya. But like I said, like when it comes to all the new stuff, I planned on just doing a brand new run. Just starting from scratch. Because again, in order to do this trading, we have to gather up all those resources. We have to head back to Coastal Highway. Which, don't get me wrong, isn't far. Like, we're only 2 transfers away from it. But I think we'll just stick to the plan, as it were. do what we were gonna do, and then we'll start fresh. Why am I laying down the bedroll? We got perfectly good beds upstairs. But I also need to take more old man's beard, because we got 2 instances of... What's the word I'm looking for? Infection. There you go. There you go. Coolio. Next order of business. Alright, so since that's going to be the case, I'm just going to ditch these, because I was holding on to those to make the travail. But we're not going to use that. We can ditch that. Might as well take a look at our clothing, since we just got mauled. Nope, that's still the same. Lost a little on the boots. Yeah, I didn't really lose too much quality on the clothing. Next order of business, food. And since you're crummy, I'll just chop into you. No food poisoning? Awesome. Oh, I'm gonna need to make water. But I was kind of thinking I wanted to go to Milton just to get a little hands-on with the base building. But that too, I'm probably just going to hold off until we start the next run. Alright, with that being the case, let us get some sleep. We need to get 10 hours. That'll give us back all our condition bar. But we now had a little bit of experience with the trader, so we know what to expect there. Awesome. Well, we've at least made a little bit of progress. That's just a note. That's not going to help us. But there's a lot of stuff that we're going to need to spend time with. Getting all the recipe cards. Finding the camera. I don't think that they just give it to you outright. We found film. See, I don't know what goes on with the camera. But again, like normally going through Forlorn Muskeg, I would probably stop at the forge to craft up arrowheads and stuff like that, but I'm not even going to waste time doing that. Went through all you. Da, da, ba, ba, da. I don't want to stop and make water. Because we only have half a day's worth of light right now. Oh, that's new. Cougar warning flyer. A flyer with details on Great Bear Island cougar activity. Why would I need to take it? Holding the safety guide. You may hear a cougar before you see it. Watch for fresh kills. A cougar may be near. Leave its territory to reduce risk of attack. Sure, I'll take it. Yep, don't want to run into a cougar. We will eventually, because kind of have to. One of the trophies is we have to bag and tag 25 of them. Thankfully not in one run. It's just cumulative. But It's going to take some doing to get used to taking them on, so. Okay, so it just stalled out on that. For a split second. Pleasant Valley, like, pretty much right now, Pleasant Valley is off limits. For all intents and purposes. And it leaves me very uneasy about what to expect when we do get to the DLC regions, because again, if you're with us for those streams, you will know that once we got to the DLC regions, we were crashing left and fucking right. And it kind of turned me off from playing the game. So I'm really hoping they fix that shit. But again, that was on the PS5. The PS4 seems to work a little bit better. Oh, you prick. Yeah. Got your ass. Yeah, stay right there. Yoink. Ah, floaty arrow. Good times. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we are halfway to getting 25 of those with the fire hardened arrows. But yeah, I am hoping beyond hope that Hinterland has done their due diligence and addressed the crashing issues when it comes to the far territory regions. Otherwise, yeah, that may spell disaster for future streams. I mean, I'll continue to play. I'll just avoid the DLC regions. But that kind of defeats the fucking purpose. But yeah, it was pretty much like every 30 to 60 minutes, regardless, the game would just crash. Which is fine, like, when it would happen, like, exiting an area that I had just recently saved at. But the thing that was killing it was, like, going for, like, 45 minutes between a save point, going to go inside a building and having a crash, and then losing all that progress. There was just so much of that I could take before losing my fucking ever-loving mind. Good. I'm kind of hoping Hinterland addressed that with their updates. Because all the other regions, we didn't have any issues in Mountain Town, Hush River Valley, here in Mystery Lake. It wasn't until we got to Pleasant Valley. And prior to the update, it was the big red barn that would cause the crashes. If you were here for the previous stream, you will know that we crashed coming out of the farmhouse. And every time we exit a interior to go out into the map, there'd be like a 5-second pause before I could like move. That was new. Yeah, I put off playing for fucking like 3 months, hoping that like at that time Hinterland would address and fix the issue, and came back and yeah, it did not seem to be the case. So. I mean, I understand when you add new stuff, especially to an older game. Like, the Division 2 was notorious for this shit. Like, every time they would update the game, there would be crash issues. Even one issue, like, where they, like, basically bricked the entire fucking game and it was down for, like, Christ, almost a week. would think, alright, hey, we're hearing grumblings, we have issues, let's get on and tackle that. Maybe like a couple of weeks to get it addressed and, corrected. But if we're here 3 months later and still deal with the same issues, that just leads me to believe, well, fuck them, let them eat cake. Seems to be the prognosis. But that doesn't seem like a hinterland tactic. They seem like a thoughtful and caring development team. And again, most games this late in the stage of the fucking game, no pun intended, would have just moved on to something else, would have stopped producing new content, but here we are like almost 10 years later, if not 10 years later, and they're still adding new stuff. Which, again, going back to No Man's Sky, which I mentioned earlier, another game similar in that fashion. They just keep banging out new fucking content, and all that shit's free. Like, so, even more reason why I like to get behind that game. Scroll message. I am assuming that this is the memento cache that's over on the lake in that area. We might go for that. Yeah, I'll grab that too. We went through you. Ooh, fuck yes. I got 4 pieces, right? 3 pieces. Fuck it, we'll grab that too. And I have not been here since the update, so I assume the bear spawns have definitely been moved around. They may have even added timberwolves here. We ran into them in Pleasant Valley, so they could be anywhere now. Fucking unnerving. But yeah, if I wasn't trying to just get straight to the far territory, I'd probably explore down in that region. I mean, you might find some good stuff up here too, but it's really, aside from like a cave system, not too much to see. But there's a prepper cache down over yonder, and you have the forge over by the farmhouse. And if you wanted to be brazen and go for it, you could transfer over to Bleak Inlet down there too. Ah shit. We got walls. Another uneasy factor when it comes to this region is the ice does break underneath you. So traversing is kind of a toss-up. Like, if you're on like this stuff, the snowy shit, you don't have to worry about it, but any of the blue ice, especially like if I was to wander out to like where the reticle is right there, I guarantee you we would fall in. So the center of the map kind of sucks in regards to that. Which is the other reason, like when I come in from the area that I came in from, I usually just beeline it to the left and just work my way around the edges. I suppose we can head to the farmhouse. See if there's any items there, because then we can travel along the top and come down to the exit to Broken Railroad. Hopefully unmolested by the wildlife. Oh, there's Mr. Bear. We ain't going that way. Can we make it across this? Yeah, we should be fine. And there's the farmstead over there. I'm not going to forge anything, but I'm hoping maybe we'll find another case of revolver rounds. The more the fucking merrier, because when we do get the Cinder Pass, there's going to be timber wolves left and right. The more ammo I have, the easier things will be. I just start shooting like fucking Danny DeVito when they fucking get introduced. I've been trying to pace my shots a little bit, but when you're in the throes of a Timberwolf battle, you really don't have the chance or the luxury to kind of take your time. We don't need any more crow feathers. But another reason why I gotta start training myself to get more comfortable taking them on with the bow. But when you got 6 wolves circling your ass, like... you're gonna react however you're gonna react. Come on, bullets. Prepper. Tomato soup. Wait, damn right it's fucking cold. What the hell are you talking about, game? Ah, sneaky. Yep, right here's your forge. You're gonna want 8 pieces of coal to get it up to a proper temperature. So if I planned on utilizing that, I would probably just drop the coal that I have on me, go around and search for more. I'm not gonna read that. Wilderness kitchen, 5 hours. Yeah, we might be able to utilize that. I think one of these crates has items in it, and then down below there's more crates. This one is usually good for a whole bunch of dog food. Get your wood, and then behind these two is a safe. Sometimes you can cheese it and get it without breaking down the crates. Unless they tweak that. They might have. I'm just trying to think if it's even worth going into the save. Probably not. I'm gonna leave it be. If this is a run I was gonna be thorough on, I'd go for it, but like I said, I was basically just coming down here to find ammo if I could. Since we didn't find any here, I am instead gonna run up. For this, we're gonna want the revolver. There do tend to be wolves in this little area, with a tendency to sneak up on you. But up over yonder and to the left is a prepper cache. More times than not, it's not a guarantee it's going to be here. But if we are so lucky, we may find some ammo in there. But yeah, if I plan on doing a lengthy run on this, I would definitely... Well, we don't have the heavy hammer anyway. On a normal run, I would set up the fixins and crank out a whole bunch of arrowheads and just leave them there for the future. Now we got the prepper cache. Because one thing I like to do, especially with a run that I'm going to be lengthy on, is all the workbenches throughout all the regions. I try to leave 10 arrow shafts, 10 arrowheads, and 30 feathers. That way, no matter where I am in a run, if I need to re-up my arrow situation, I can easily do that. Ooh, we got fucked. This is going to be empty. Son of a bitch. Cotton scarf. And a can of spray paint. You shouldn't have. Alright, well, we got double fucked on the ammo front, so that's a shame. But what we can do is utilize the fact that we have a nice shelter here. Get some... Oh, we need water too, fuck. Can't make no fire in here. Maybe I ought to go back to the... Yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, it's random as to what you're gonna find inside the prepper caches. There's a couple, quite a few, that are like stocked to the brim with all sorts of good shit. Cured hides, ammo, food aplenty, sometimes pre-made clothes. So it's always worth it to check them out, but quite often you're going to find ones that are just like the one we just found. Absolutely empty and desolate and depressing. But until you go in, you don't know what you're going to find, so... Anywho, since we're coming back here, I'll probably crack into that safe in the boxes. And since we went through 2 portions of this, we'll grab some more. I think we had 7 on us. Oh hey, a hacksaw. I'm just gonna bring that inside here. We had some wood down there, but I think I should grab some more before we head in. Because the only drawback to this is we need to keep the forge going throughout the night, which isn't a problem. like the prepper cache or the caves and stuff. Like, you can't expect to stay warm without a fire. Oh, that's pretty. And again, I'm not planning on using the forge, especially since we don't have a heavy hammer, but I don't want to go and use all the coal that's over here. Nor do I want to use the coal that is on my person. Just in case I do wind up deciding to stick with this run. But I think it would definitely be in our best interest just to start a new run, start off in Desolation Point. That way I can kind of crisscross throughout the regions and accomplish all the new stuff that we need to. Oh shit, okay, I thought the dog food was in the crate. That's fucking... It's behind the crate, okay. You learn something new every day. Ah. Alrighty. Load tree is with us, and he says, I say start new one, what I would do. There are free bow and couple arrows at D point. Ah, yeah, Katie's Secluded Corner. That's the whole reason that I start there. You get the pre-made bow, you've got the hacksaw and the heavy hammer in the whale processing building. What? Where's the safe? They got rid of the safe? What the fuck? Shenanigans. But another reason is, look, again, a couple of reasons. The pre-made bow, you have the access to the forge, more than enough coal. And since you have the hacksaw and the heavy hammer, you can crank out a whole bunch of scrap metal and a whole bunch of arrowheads. Oh, look, another hacksaw. So that's 2 over here. But you can also gather up a whole bunch of rabbit skins, deer hides, because not only are there live deer, but there's quite a few deer carcasses that you can just harvest the deer skins right off of without having to hunt them down. So you can pretty much set yourself up without even leaving the first region before embarking like further into the map. So that's another reason why I like starting off in Desolation Point. Yo, why do I have fucking 2 hacksaws on me? That's weird. Quality tools I'm probably just gonna leave here. I'm thinking, I mean, they're light enough. I'll carry them with me. Whatever. That can go. That can go. But I'm just thinking, like, the whole, like, you gotta travel from Desolation Point to Sundered Pass for a trophy. We have to go to 9 prepper caches throughout all the regions. So I figure I'll start a run with the purpose of, like, going after all that kind of stuff. But because of that, it would be better to just start in Desolation Point and work my way around. Now the safe is still there. That's problems people have been having with old saves. If you get lucky in CH Coastal Highway, there are a wooden boat and Misanthropy Island that spawn Yeah, no, that's always the case. And not just at Misanthrope's Island. If you go further down towards the fishing cabins, you'll find some down there too. Pretty much like any wooden boat that washes ashore, it's either going to be 2 to 3 simple arrows and like a broken one, maybe two. Oftentimes a hatchet, but sometimes instead of the arrows, it'll be fish. But those spawn in, I want to say, probably like every 10 days, a fresh batch of stuff will wash ashore. I might be wrong on that. Oh, we gotta start a fire. So it's always worthwhile to keep like going back and checking that. We got plenty of wood. We're definitely not gonna be carrying all this with us. We need to make water. And then besides like the boats, oftentimes things that'll wash ashore is cured birch saplings, maybe a maple sapling. Not that it's like viable, but occasionally you'll get birch bark to wash ashore, since like that's the only way you're gonna find it in Coastal Highway. I don't think there's any on the ground in any part of that region. I mean, it's hit or miss. Like, it's not always going to be the case. It's like whatever the game wants to throw you away. But again, beachcombing is definitely worthwhile. You have a tendency to find some really good shit. Alright, water. Up and down, up and down. Yeah, no, I was thinking do research while that does its thing, but we have no sleep gauge, so we wouldn't be able to do that. So. Every blizzard, a fresh batch watches the shore. Oh, okay, so it's not relegated to the days, it's the blizzards. Yeah, it sounds right. So yeah, not so viable early in the run, but later, like, the further into the run that you get, the more frequent the blizzards are going to be, so... That works. Because I know, like, on Interloper, especially, beachcombing is clutch. Because you're going to find items that you normally wouldn't find. Especially since items, even like just going through cabins and lockers and stuff, are far more scarce. I went through this backpack, right? Yeah. Alright. Still pretty overweight. I will carry one of these. Books. Where am I at on my skills? Cooking 4. Carcass is 4. Fishing rifle. I'm just gonna drop the books. That's just we don't need. That's cooking. No, we're at 4. I'm fine on that. And our fire is still going. How much time we got? 2 hours. Again, maybe I should do another patch of water. You know what? I got a better idea. health bonus, but we'll also get a little bit more in the sleep gauge. Because I was thinking maybe do another batch of water, sleep for 2 to fill the gauge, but I'd rather not waste more time. We got a full day ahead of us and a whole lot of distance to travel. There you go. So we can probably hold off until we get to the maintenance shed. So, as we saw before we headed over here, Mr. Bear is out and about over yonder. We should be able to avoid him. And I've learned my lesson, because on a previous run, when I was up here and I thought I had the high ground and he was going to be able to get to me, I took a shot at him with a rifle, and he ran on up and fucking mauled my ass. So, we aren't doing that today. Oh. What's up, Mr. Deer? Don't usually see you up this way. Expected a pack of wolves. I still expect a pack of wolves. How are we on? We have 9 arrow shafts. I'm gonna leave that behind. Yeah, let's see. People like stuff missing items. Yeah, you had mentioned that a stream or 2 ago. But that's like the first thing that I've like noticed that's been out of place is like that's safe not being there. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, is... Dude, right in the mush. Come on, man. He's eating something. He's probably chomping on a bunny. I thought he was a timber wolf. He looked kind of... Nah, he's black. Right. The sun right out on him. He looked kind of whitish. Oh yeah, he's eating a bun. And, since... Oh shit, no. Why'd you stop eating that one? You greedy fuck. I wanted to kill another bun with the fucking arrow. Screw it, we'll have more. As soon as we get into Broken Railroad. Let's say like 50 feet in, you can break off to the left. There's a bunny grove over there. Yeah, no, I noticed that one. We got attacked by a pack in Pleasant Valley. That's what I realized. Fuck it, the gloves are off. They could be anywhere. I was actually lamenting about that earlier in the stream. 'Cause it used to just be Black Rock, Bleak Inlet, and Sundered Pass. Just trying to see if the bear's around. I think his cave's like right on the other side of these rocks. Not really a cave, it's just like an inlet. But yeah, I was standing up here, I shot him with a rifle, and he like ran all the way around here, and then came up this way and fucking mauled me. I'm like, what the fuck? How'd you get up here? There's like a fallen tree. He like ran across that. I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. Motherfucker's on steroids. Yeah, because the only way to get over here is to go over this fucking tree right here. So I don't know how the bear made it across it, but he got up here and took a chomp out of my ass. Doop-a-doo. Yep, there he is. He's over yonder by that tree. And he can fucking stay there. I'm gonna go this way. Ah, ptarmigans. Son of a bitch. Don't fly away, don't fly away. Don't move, don't move. Get on it. Yeah. We should be close on this fucking trophy. Oh, that was a fail. Come on, one more. Seriously, how did that miss? I mean, plus that with the ptarmigans, you can hit it with both arrow types. But you gotta hit them. Speaking of, we are down to what, one fire hardened arrow? I need to make more of those. So let's gather up some sticks now and get ahead of it. But I'm pretty sure, like, that you need 10 for that trophy. I would like to assume that the next batch that we come across, if we nail all of them, we'll get that trophy. I don't think what I've killed before the update counts. If that was the case, the trophy would have popped just as soon as I loaded up. It certainly would have popped by now. So I think the countdown on that started as soon as we started playing with the update. Alright, no wolves. Not yet, anyway. But the way I figure, if you're going for the not 100, the 1,000-day trophy, you're gonna get all of these progressive trophies. Like the ptarmigan. The bunny, maybe not, because unless you're using the fire-hardened arrows. I have a tendency to prefer to use rocks. I just seem to be more accurate with them. But since it has to be the fire-hardened arrows on the bunnies, you could possibly not pull that one off unless you're going for it. But my point is, like, easy enough to get those trophies without having to go out of your way to purposely go for them. Oh, there's the doggy. Followed by some clopping. Oh, we gotta get a trifecta? Come on, buddy, hit me with a let's go. We got one earlier. Oh shit, we got wolves. Come on. Some pep in your step. I'm waiting on you. What? Oh, come on now. I tried to get the sniper one after throwing 100 rocks, not hitting the damn rabbit. I gave up. Oh, what's that, the one where you gotta hit him from like 50 yards away or 100 yards away? I got that one on Wintermute pretty early on, because I like purposely went out of my way to try to get it. But I find that little area when you're first coming down from the plane crash, there's an abundance of rocks and a whole bunch of rabbits that you can go after. Yep, fuck you, thanks for playing. Tell a friend. But there's some mathematics you gotta invest into fucking figuring out how to pull that one off. Like, fucking angle. So it's definitely not an easy trophy to get. Come on. I got one for you too. Yep. But it's aggravating. It's not impossible. It's just, it's gonna take some time. Because again, like the other thing is, it doesn't tell you how far away you are from it, so you have to kind of gauge it. So there's a tendency that you could be like, oh, you were 75 yards away, so fuck you, try again. Like, 'cause it's not like the game gives you like an arc to show you like, oh, here's the distance. You kind of playing a guessing game in regards to that. What are you? You are a deer. Good. Usually I don't even go the way I just went. There's a way you can shimmy down the rocks on the right side of all this. It's right there. Probably Stalker. Because again, I'm doing it with the purpose of going for 1,000 days. And there's no way in hell I'm pulling that off on Interloper. I am a veteran player, but I am not that well seasoned that I can pull off 1,000 days in Interloper. Again, we looked at it before, but again, my memory sucks. I think I've gotten maybe 100 days on Interloper. 84 is my highest, so yeah, there's no way in hell. I will incorporate some Interloper back into the streams, though. Yeah, fuck that. I haven't even had an interaction with the cougar yet. I wouldn't even want to interact with the cougar on fucking Pilgrim, to be honest with you. Fuck that shit. But gonna have to. Thought I just heard more ptarmigans. Because another one of the trophies they introduced is you have to take down 25 cougars. Thankfully not in a single run, because that I would venture to say would be the most frustrating fucking trophy in the game. But 25 over consecutive runs, that's manageable. It's just gonna be a lengthy fucking accomplishment to achieve. Not every map has a cougar, no matter what level. Stalkers, 25 days. Developers. So that's if you stay in the region for a set amount of days. If you leave the region for a while and then come back, does it reset? Or like, say I spend like 15 days here, go off, and then come back and spend another 10, would that be the 25? Because I've known like these things are getting incorporated in the game, but I haven't really researched much of anything. Because, you know, like with me, I like to try to just learn on the fly. I don't want to really have anything given to me. So I'm very unfamiliar with like how it's all set up. No, that's from time you log in. Doesn't matter where you go. Ah, right. Yeah, see, like when I read the initial dev diary, when they first introduced it. Oh, there's usually walls right here. What do you know? The way that like I interpreted it was like if you spend like an unspecified amount of time in a region, the cougar will become more prominent. But like my interpretation was if you left the region and like say you're in Coastal Highway and then you went over to Pleasant Valley, like you would have to spend like a certain amount of time there for it to show up. But like if you were to go back to the other region, like it would just reset it. Oh, you prick! Yeah, fucking paid for it. There, we're back. Oh shit! It's at 47%. I've gotten some usage out of that. Yoink. But I did have an interaction with the trader before we left Mystery Lake, so I saw his items. And I was happy to see that they finally incorporated a new clothing item that involves the wolfskin. So we'll probably get around to that. But yeah, you weren't kidding about the fucking car batteries. He wants 3 car batteries for the wolfskin pants. So as I expected, we will likely be utilizing the Travail in our future run. Oh, I should have went up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's not a guarantee, but very often I've found ptarmigans up over here on this overlook. And then we can just shimmy down to go to the maintenance shed. I don't really plan on spending time in this section. I just kind of want to get to Sundered Pass. And that's where it becomes a toss-up. And there are ptarmigans. Cool. Can we get this trophy now? Aw, you dickhead. You're sitting there being all cute. You're dead. Yoink. No trophy? Ah. And I hear wolf. How'd that one miss? Oh. Nonsense. Alright, so we're still working on the 10 ptarmigans. was hoping that would have got it done. Oh, looky here. We got one wolf. We got two wolf. I already heard one bark. Where the hell are you? There you are. That was a fail. I just wanted to get a shot off because I knew he was coming up on me. Oh. Maybe we can at least stop off here, fill up our gauges, and then work our way out. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some more ammo. Fuck you, where are you? There you go. Yeah, let that be a lesson to you. I mean, if I really wanted to, we could do a thorough search of this area, because I'm sure there's going to be some ammo up at the hunting lodge. There's lockers here. Let me grab this. But I think we got more than enough to get done what we're aiming to do. So we'll see what this lovely domicile has for us. I'm going to move our way towards another radio. That's the train station. Oh, look at me, blam god. Go back to the truck under the shed. Look in the visors, get the memento in. Yeah, I'm not planning on going through the area. So I'm not going to go after the memento caches. But I know like there's one that's got pre-cured birch saplings. And then the one that's in the bear's cave. That would have some ammo and probably a revolver. Maybe I'll go for it. But like I said, I'm just doing this run to get to Sundered Pass and do that tail. That's the only one that I haven't completed. Maybe we're gonna have to redo it again anyway on the next run. That's one of the trophies. We have to do all 3 tails in a single run. But I'm saving that for the 1,000-day run because it's gonna take a lot of time to do all 3 of those. But I feel like it would be in my best interest to get familiar with the 3rd one. Hey. Since I never completed it. I'd feel a little bit more comfortable attempting to do that once I've already gotten it done. Yeah, 92% the way there. At least now I know don't fuck with the Aurora bear, just leave him be. Or, better yet, kill him before the Aurora. Because you need to go to the final bunker during an Aurora. So, yeah, I think that would be the better choice. And the irony is, like, thinking back on it, I think I was like, maybe I should kill this bear. Ah, fuck it. We'll probably never deal with him, and I left him be. Okay. That was an unwise decision. before we went up to the radio tower, I ran into him. And I was like mulling over, should I kill him, should I leave him? Nah, I don't want to deal with him. That was a mistake. Bird. Ooh, we need to eat. Fuck. Good thing I just looked out. The last thing we want to do is lose the well-fed bonus. That would prove to be problematic. I wouldn't assume as much. I mean, I would like to think it's the same bear. So if you were to kill the one that's just roaming about, it should take care of that from being an issue. But I could be wrong. We'll have a chance to find out once we get there. Like I said, I ain't taking no chances this time around. I'm seeing this through. Or I'll die trying. And there's a good chance that that's going to happen. We don't need to stay on target. I mean, maybe. Where's that stat at? Nah. So I was thinking maybe if I could max it out, because then I could crouch when I'm aiming. That wouldn't really make too much of a dent. Speaking of which, we need to make a fire and make more fire-hardened arrows, right? I don't need a jerry can. Oh, come off it now. Hey! That's a score. I must have even looked in there. I came this way to go up here and break this down. For no items, oh, it's this crate? Okay, thanks for getting away. There you go. Rifle and an MRE. Okay. We don't need all that reclaimed wood. Actually, you know what? We have a use for that. That's another thing we should probably focus on. How many cloth do we have? 2? Yeah, break that down. So we're gonna want to have... Oh, yeah, it's 5 cloth and 15 sticks. We figured that one out back when we were in Hush River Valley. I was always under the assumption it was 10 cloth and 15 sticks to make a snow shelter. But we're probably going to want to have 10 cloth anyway, because we're likely going to need to make a couple of snow shelters when we're up in Sundered Pass. I am done picking up film. I haven't even found the camera. And I don't think we're going to be taking any pictures on this run anyway. But it would behoove us to do a little sleeping outside to offset any cabin fever risk we've been accruing. Oh, hey, buddy. I didn't even see you there. Nope, weren't missing much. Sure. And I am correct about the bow. We can't repair that at all, right? Where is it? Yeah, I've been carrying a survival bow around with me all this time. Fuck you. Yeah, you can't repair it. God damn it. I really like Woodred's bow. So I assume we should keep this on us. Oh, and we need to repair our fucking rifle. I just noticed that's at 50%. Yeah, I can crouch and aim with the guns. I'm talking about the bows. You need to be at a max level with the archery to crouch while you're aiming with the bow. I was gonna say, what the hell do you mean I can't make a fireplace right here? I've always made a fireplace right here. Nonsense. Yeah, we can use a stick. Get acquainted and familiar with this spot. This is where we're gonna do a lot of fucking time skipping when it comes to the 1,000-day trophy. This is a strategy that I swear by. Basically, you can hole up here. Technically, this is being outdoors, so... But it works kind of like indoors, where you don't necessarily need to have a fire to stay warm. When it's cold and like blizzard and shitty conditions out, you're gonna want to have a fire. But plenty of boxes inside and crates and stuff surround you, so you're never gonna run out of firewood. But you can sit here and hunt from the windows, because there's usually an abundance of wolves. But you've also got a moose nearby, a bear nearby, bunnies, quite a few deer. Basically spend like a week just hunting up food. And again, this counts as being outdoors. You can store the food out here if you've yet to get to a level 5 cooking skill. And the meat will keep. So once you get a shit ton of food, crank out a whole bunch of waters, you can just sit here and pass fucking days on end without moving. This area is great for that, and the prison where the ammo bench is, you can hole up outside there by the truck and do pretty much the same thing. Water. Oh yeah, I've had like stacks of wolf meat, stacks of bear meat, stacks of moose meat, stacks of deer meat. And I've just spent like 100 days just sitting there fast forwarding time. That's pretty much how I got the 500-day trophy. I mean, you can do it all natural, but it's gonna take a fucking eternity. Yeah, I got you. Now, the one thing that I wish they might have incorporated was like for the revolver, at least. The hunting rifle, not so much, but the revolver, like if you, when you max that out, you should be able to like strafe. Because I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm misremembering, but I think like once you pull it up, yeah, you can't move. You can move your aim, but you can't move your body. Whereas like with the bow, you can back up. which is why I prefer to use the bow when I'm hunting the wolves. It just makes it a little bit easier to take them on. But yeah, with the increase of the skill on the rifle, it increases your accuracy and maybe your cleaning skill. Take a look, it should tell you. We go to the right fucking one. There you go. Aim assist minor struggle effectiveness increased by 20%. Recoil compensation by 50 and full condition per repair action. Yeah, so I forget what it is for max. But I tend never to use the gun for the wolf struggles. I find the knife and the hatchet work just fine. Let's see, we went through all these lockers, so we can get rid of the pry bar now. Thinking maybe I should keep it. What would I need it for? We're not going to the zone of contamination. I don't recall there being much, if any, lockers in Sundered Pass. So I'm going to get rid of the pry bar. I do need to make fire hardened arrows. We can get rid of you. We might need to make torches, so I'll hang on to that. Damn. Yeah, just gotta drop it all. Mm-hmm. Glitchy game, don't glitch. Speaking of food-wise, I don't even think I need to carry anything but these MREs. They should carry us over till we're done. Sweet Jesus. It's like a week and a half's worth of food right there. I mean, maybe. Major source of vitamin C, so even that, like, I wouldn't have to carry anything else. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get rid of her and most of this food. I'll keep some of the light stuff, like the chips and the jerky. That can go. Yeah, then just drop a lot of this coffee. I'll keep 3 of them, or 2 of them. Get rid of that. Get rid of you. We can keep you. Because there are ropes we're going to have to climb in Sundered Pass. So probably... I'll hang on to the rifle, but when we get to the ropes, I'll just drop it. And pick it back up when we climb back down. Yeah, let's do 6 y'all. Oh, we got an Aurora. You know what? Fuck it. I was saving that. That should hold till the morning. Alright, let's focus on getting some sleep. Perhaps drop these, drop those. We'll keep the other 2. What? Oh, yeah, I picked you up for fucking cloth. Ooh, our bunny hat needs a repair. Harvest. I'll just leave that. Save that in case we need backup gloves. I don't think we need you. Oh, I might have screwed up. I think that was better condition. Yeah, that was. I should have broke those down and put the other ones on. Womp womp. That was stupid. Mistakes were made. Next up, do I have the fixins? Where am I looking? I do. Alright, let's repair our hat. Hopefully not fail. That would suck. You suck. Had I not said that, it probably would have been fine. Fucking hell. Yep, we're gonna keep that, because that rabbit hat's probably gonna get fucking junked. And when that happens, we'll just switch over. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check that. Ah, fuck me. No, that's not gonna work. You could only put those on that. I assume the aviator cap you could put in either one. God damn. Oh wait, because I dropped it. Take two. Yep, okay, yeah, that works. So I can put the aviator cap here and then pickle Rick my face like that. Good to know, good to know. Awesome. Alright, anyway, enough dicking around. Let's get some sleep. We need at least 10 hours. Oh, the fire did go out, son of a bitch. You know what? We'll drink coffee. Should fill up our sleep gauge. Yeah, close enough. And we're almost down to maximum capacity. There's a rope I could climb coming up. If I can get under the max capacity of weight. In order to do that, I'll probably go that way. Doesn't really matter either way. It's all going to lead to the same place. We can either go down the long stairwell or climb the rope. Oh, wait. I dropped the pry bar. We're not going to be able to go down the rope. Okay, that answers that. In order to get to the rope, you have to pry open a door and then go across a railroad bridge. There may be a pry bar in there, we'll see. There's one on the opposite side of the door. Guaranteed. I don't believe there's one before it. But what we're gonna do is try to push on, get to the train station. And then I need to remember exactly how to get to Southern Pass. We have to climb a rope to go there too, right? Because I think it's as if we were going to Forsaken Airfield, but we take a right and go up like a little hill area, climb a rope, and then that brings us to the entrance. Buddy! No, 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 don't move. No, now you're definitely not going to move. Hey, good. I wish I could go into the stats and see exactly how many we've killed with the fire hardened arrows, but I'm assuming we're at the final 10. And as far as the ptarmigans go, I'd love to believe that we've got like 2 more of those to go. I speculate I'll know better when the trophy pops. Don't need firewood. You can go from there. Yeah, no, I remember the cave. Because when we came down from the radio tower, instead of going like left to head to the next step of the quest, you remember I went into that big giant cave system and fucking wandered around for a while just to see where it led. I don't remember where in the airfield it is, so I kinda would be reluctant to go that way. But I think it would be better off climbing the rope in anyway, because I think we'd pass like, the first step of Sundered Pass. If we came in that way, we would have to backtrack. Oh wait, I have to go to Forsaken Airfield anyway, because I gotta get the fucking handheld device. Yeah. Alright, I guess we're going to the airfield. I forgot about that, because you need to use that device to find the fucking... Yep. Mm-hmm. That changes things. That's alright, I can do a little bit of looking around the airfield, because that gives us a chance to find the sports bow. There's usually 1 or 2 floating around in there. So I can get rid of the survival bow we're carrying. I think the sports bow is a little bit lighter. That's the next train. No. I thought these doors were open. Whatever. I'm misremembering shit. Probably also help if I had a light going right now. I could see a little bit better. I think I only have 1 torch, so I kind of want to save it for the cave system. You can kind of see here. Oh, that's not a door, okay. You have to do all the bunkers and zone of contamination before you even go to Sundered Pass. No, you don't. That run that I did previously, I didn't do either of those. Actually, no, I did zone of contamination, but I didn't do, the first tail. I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going all over fucking creation to do that. So you might have to do zone of contamination. I won't rule that out, but I know you definitely don't have to do the bunkers. Yeah. No, that like I said, I'm saving that for the 1,000-day trophy because it's so time consuming. This I'm just doing because I never finished the Sundered Pass tail, because we all know what happened. But I wanted to do it, because I mean I set out to do that before there was even an update. Like it just so coincided that they did the update with the trader and all this other stuff. in the middle of this run. But initially, the point of this run was to get all the carry capacity upgrades, warm clothes, and then head back to Sundered Pass to tackle the DLC. The tail. So that's not Buried Echo. Buried Echoes was the first tail. Zone of Contamination was the name of the second one. I forget the name of the Sundered Pass DLC. Like its specific name. We got everything in here, right? And no pry bars. Oh, yeah, looks like we're taking the stairs. If you had the pry bar, you could head down this hallway and pry open that door. You know what? I'm gonna take a look there. Oh, we don't have a torch. Fuck me. We can make one, though. I just need 3 sticks, because we used all the sticks we had for the fire hardened arrows. Oh, we have a wolf. Son of a bitch. Ain't going after him with that. Actually, you know what? Since I have... Wait for it. There you go. Let's do Hickey. There you go. That was kind of lucky, because like I pointed out not too long ago, this thing's only at 50%, so I'm surprised that shot landed. Coolio. Hopefully that's the only one down here. There should be bunnies and maybe a deer over here. There could be more wolves, assuming he was the only one. Actually, if I was smart, instead of using that, I should use this to save the condition on wood rats. So these ones are a dime a fucking dozen. There's only one at wood rat's bow. Here's your bun-bun. There's 2 bun-buns. We gonna kill both of them. Unless that other one runs into the cave, and then fuck him. Come on, find the happy place. Ah! What? I got the icon. It counted as a hit. Oh my god, that's some bullshit. I don't know if that counts as a kill. I doubt it. Yeah, it does. Dude, you are like the luckiest fucking rabbit I've ever met. Your counterpart, not so much, but... dodge this one. Frick. Alright, that's 2 more to the till. Edging a little bit closer. I'm thinking maybe bring y'all along. Hole up in this cave. I don't like the idea of carrying raw guts with me, but if we recall, our rabbit skin hat is in the caution zone, so it might be wise to try and work towards doing another repair to it, hoping it actually happens. I didn't grab sticks, son of a bitch. We need 1 more. I mean, we might be able to traverse this cave. I'm pretty sure further up it gets completely pitch black. If we have to. Nope, we got it. Torch? There you go. Yay! We made a torch. We could possibly make another one. Maybe we should. There we go. Alright. Now, you can get coal in this cave, but unlike a lot of the other ones, actually, there's really only one spot that I've ever found it in. Yeah, might as well use that. Carter. Oh, I've never found it. Oh, hey, I take it back. We have coal right here. So, all right, I'll stop that statement. But yeah, no, normally I would only find coal further up here. So they must have switched that up. But you gotta like go down here to get on the other side of that little rock wall we just saw. And I would find coal littered about in here. Alright, there's a piece, because I was about to say, yeah, now look, there ain't fucking one solitary piece of it. That's just funny. Where am I at on coal? I have 3 pieces. We could probably use another one, why not? Lantern fuel if we need to make more torches. How much is there? Enough for 2, good. A hatchet? At 76%, ours is currently at 55, so you can get fucked. You can go away too. Go. I don't think there's anything over here, but might as well just take a look since we're in here. Oh, we got a dead body, we got a marine flare. What do you have? Thanks for nothing. But yeah, unlike most of the other cave systems, this one's pretty cut and dry. You get that little area and then it's pretty much just a straight shot to get out. And I just realized, but this is why you would want to have a torch, because you could plummet to a very uncomfortable situation right here. I don't think it would kill you, but it would definitely fuck your day up. But we need to harvest these rabbits before we go. So grab that. Actually, that was very fucking foolish. I could have used the fire down there with the pre-cut logs to cook the meat. Instead, I keep moving forward. I'm trying to think if there's wolves up ahead. I'm just gonna bring the rabbits to the train station. Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna grab these flares. Just thinking ahead. I mean, we get an abundance of ammo for the Timberwolves, but I feel like if I'm near like a shelter, I could just use the flares to ward them off until I get in. Normally I try not to carry more than 2 flares, but with that awaiting us in the future, I'm kind of thinking I might try that strategy. But this is where it's a toss-up. We are now in the DLC region, so it could be that we have a bunch of game crashes. Actually, maybe not. It said fire territory branch. I don't know if this still counts as Broken Railroad or not. Let me take a look at the map. Nope, fire range branch line. So, yep, I can't guarantee we're not going to have game crashes moving forward. This is the first time I've come this way since the last time when game crashing was abundant. But I do need to point out that was on the PS5. PS4, like I said, seems to run a little bit better. Weird how that works, but I just play the games. I don't try to figure out how the fuck they operate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only thing we're going to run into from here to the train station is going to be maybe a bunny or two. Possibly a deer. I don't think there's wolves. But they did switch up the spawn points of the wildlife, so maybe they switched this up too. I won't rule it out. We have a miner's flashlight. That's just more weight that we don't really need. I know they put out a patch today for PS5 for Long Dark. Not sure what was for. Yeah, it was on the PS4 too. Because when I went to load up the game, it installed an update. But yeah, your guess is as good as mine as to what it was for. It didn't help with Pleasant Valley, I can tell you that much. I mean, we didn't have another crash. But when I pointed out before, like when I come from an interior back outside, there's like a 5-second delay before I can like move around with my character. So clearly Pleasant Valley is still kind of buggy. And I had it happen for a brief second when I came out of the Carter Dam, I think. But then every other time that I went from indoors back to outdoors, like it just moved right away. Boner! And I go instinctively for Woodwright's bow. Wait. I don't have any more fire hardened arrows. I find that hard to fucking believe. I just made 6. There you go. It wouldn't let me switch over. That was fucking weird. Now where'd you go? Ah, you sneaky prick. And it's not letting me shoot. God. Fucking game. Yay. Trophy? Oh. Yeah. One more for the tail. I might take a perusal of Google and see if I can find out, like, if they've done any upgrades to the PS5 version. in regards to like the crashing. I could never find anything even previously to know like one way or the other if they were even working on it or what the deal was. Any information that I did find like was regarded to the Nintendo Switch version. Yeah, there's the survival bows. I mean, not the survival, the sports bows. Usually one inside one of the cabins. And then there's like a crashed helicopter I found one in. But like I said, I gotta go and get the fucking signal receiver. So we have to go to the airfield for that at least. This turns into a transfer, right? I hope. Oh, there goes our sleep gauge. Ooh, and our calories are getting low again too. Let's address that, shall we? No, that's why I'm trying to make it a point to use the survival bow and save the condition of wood rates. Because as soon as I find a sports bow, I'm gonna switch that with this one that we're carrying right now. That's the plan. We'll see if my foggy ass memory remembers it. I make no guarantees. Yeah, and the other side of this will transfer out to where the train station is. No, thought that was a box of ammo. We have more coal, but I'm not going to take it. We got more than enough. You know what? Because I want to be able to run. 2 hours should get us back to where we need to be. While still remaining some daylight. Yeah, there you go. So like I said, plan is we're gonna get to the train station. Hey now. Hole up there for the evening. Take a break. The usual suspects. Coffee needs to be brewed. Smokes need to be ingested. And we'll come back and hopefully make quick work of the airfield. I don't want to lollygag there too long, but I would like to get a sports bow as well as the signal receiver. But I don't want to be too thorough in that, because again, this is basically just a throwaway run. I just want to do this Underpass DLC. And then start a fresh run, start working towards the trophies. With the exception, I want the ptarmigans and the 25 rabbits with the hardened arrows before we end this run. I don't imagine we won't be able to get those. We're pretty close on both. Kinda hoping we'll finish off the rabbits before we even leave this area. But if I remember correctly, there should be a rabbit grove right outside of the train station. So that should be good for like 2 or 3 more. not, I know there's a couple at the trailer before we get to the airfield. And there's also a few that spawn right outside the air traffic control tower. So if we haven't gotten it by that point, then I don't know how many more we're gonna need. If I was to guess, I'd say we have like 5 more to go. Ptarmigans, on the other hand, I would venture to guess 2 more, and we should get the trophy for that. Grab you. And we're going into the wind. Alrighty then. So it's gonna be a minute. Oh shit, what the fuck? Yeah, definitely due for a break. I just looked at the clock. We've been going for like 3 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. Usually I stream for pretty much like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Guaranteed. Unless there's issues. Fucking stream gets dropped. But lately, I've been going for like 3 on long dark content. No Man's Sky, like fucking, I have no explanation as to why, but like I got a couple of streams with that are 5 hours long. The first time that happened, I was fucking shocked. I'm like, really? There's no way. Yeah, the precursor is like once the coffee's gone, like the stream's done. I gotta take a break. But if I don't ingest as much, because I'm like doing a lot of explaining and talking and stuff, I tend not to drink. Then usually the nicotine is the issue on those times where I gotta take a break. But I've actually been scaling back on the smokes. It being pretty fucking frigid outside, yeah, it kind of takes away the incentive to want to go out. I think I signed up for Discord, but I never use it. Yeah, my buddy David, he was using that for a lot of stuff. And there was a game where I played, and it was an idle mobile game. I can't remember the name of it. It's kind of like AFK Arena, but like a more updated version of that. But he got me and like a couple other people to play that, and for that purpose was why like I set up the Discord, but I used it once and just, I don't know, just didn't see the allure of it. It just to me seemed like, alright, here's another app that's just going to take up space on the phone. I'm not really going to get much work out of it. Like, I'm not shitting on it. I'm sure it's got viability and purposes to have it. It's good for networking and socializing. I'm not really that much of a social person, though. Like, I have a Facebook that I barely ever go on to. The last time, like, I used that on a regular basis, they still featured news articles, and mainly I would just go on, scan fucking the news articles, scroll down my feed for like 10 seconds, and it's like, why the fuck am I on here? And then close the app. Twitter, I signed up for. I used it maybe 2 times. One of which was for the purpose of the PlayStation. But then they got rid of the feature to use Twitter on fucking PlayStation, so that it became obsolete to me at that point. But like, Christ, if people still use fucking MySpace, I'd still be just using that. Fuck Facebook. Tom for life. I really like MySpace over Facebook. Like, you could have like fucking playlists on your profile. You could fucking gussy it up any way you liked. But I kind of aged out when it came to fucking social media and shit. Plus, I've also just gotten to the point where like it just seems evil to me. From what I've considered, like the reason like so many people nowadays have like social anxiety and anxiety in general, I think is kind of like hand in hand with the fact that so many people have become like institutionalized with social media. It just like subconsciously like and most people wouldn't even like realize it, but it's just like that it's like in the back of your head. Like, it just adds more anxiety to your days. People are watching me. People are looking at me. Yeah, well, you're putting all your information for everybody to fucking see. So why the fuck wouldn't they be? But for me, like, the kicker was in a situation I was in. This random woman who was like an acquaintance of like some other people that I knew just randomly came up to me one day and was like, you know, like, I feel really bad about this thing, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, how the fuck did you know about that? She's like, oh, I saw it on your Facebook. And I'm like, we're not even friends on Facebook. What the fuck are you doing looking at my shit? Oh, I just like to know what's going on. I'm like, oh, so you're just a fucking gossip hound. All right. Fucking. But, like, then it dawned on me, I'm like, that's just one person. I'm sure there's plenty of other people that I don't even know about that are just lurking my fucking profile to fucking gather information and shit. I was like, you know what? I really don't need this shit in my life. So that's kind of what I was just like, you know, I'm fucking done. Like, I'll look at the news articles, scan for pictures of fucking waifus and shit like that. But like, as far as like posting anything up or giving a fuck, those days are done. But yeah, no, MySpace was the shit. It got fucking obsolete because it's kind of like fucking HD DVDs and Blu-rays. Like fucking Blu-rays took over the market. Like Facebook overtook fucking MySpace. Otherwise, like Facebook never came along, or if it stayed the way it originally was, where it was just for like college kids, and it didn't like get like thrown out into the public domain, the MySpace would still be kicking around. But Facebook became the more trendier version, so everybody hopped on that. Which probably not the case nowadays. I think Twitter fucking overtook Facebook. At least for like the younger generation and shit. But like everything runs its course, so there'll be something else that comes along. Probably Discord. No, MySpace, yeah, it's still around, but how many fucking people use it? Like I haven't even thought to go onto mine. It's been at least doing the fuzzy math in my head. I'd venture to say, what? probably close to a decade since I've even considered logging into my MySpace. I think I tried like a mobile app way back when. Again, roughly like 10 years ago, and it was just like, God, this is atrocious. Fuck that. I'll just stick with Facebook. Yeah, it's still Twitter. I liken that, and I mean every place probably has the same thing. But like here, like in Boston, friggin' like it's the TD Bank North Garden, and before that it was the Fleet Center. But like everybody just still calls it the Boston Garden because that's what it originally was. And then there's another place, I think it's the Xfinity Center, which before that was the Tweeter Center. But originally that was called Great Woods, and everybody still calls it Great Woods. So it's like, well, once the name has been established, you kind of just stick with it. So same thing, like Twitter is just gonna always remain Twitter. You can put whatever fucking logo on it you want, but people are still gonna call it what it was. I mean, not everybody. Some people just refer to it as X. You are not thirsty. No, clearly I'm not. I am hungry. And we want bunny meat for that, but at the same time, I don't want my calories running out before I cook it. Where'd that fireplace go? Right the fuck in front of me. What the fuck? Oh, we had it. We had it again. There you go. Third time's the charm. I should probably... Yeah, we can part with one. That's fine. That's why I couldn't find it. It's fucking tiny as shit. Oh, yeah, you can have a stick too. Yeah, there's 2 cooking slots, right? Mm-hmm. We could use more firewood, but we cannot break down the benches. I don't think. I could break down this broom. How's our water? Yeah, we're fine on water. Can wait till the next fire to make more. And I'm pretty sure all this rabbit meat is not even going to fill us. But we'll see. Nope. That was all of it. Alright. Alright, so next up. Drop those, drop these. But my plan is I'll take one set with me and just keep curing it every time we stop in a place. But I'll leave these here so when we come back I can just grab another one. But I would very much like to repair our hat before it goes the way of Old Yeller. So let us get our bedroll down. And top off our meters. Food should be fine. Alright, so the road ahead when we return is definitely going to be going to the airfield. We will probably beeline it straight to the actual airfield itself. Grab the signal tracker. At that point, we'll do a little bit of reconnaissance. I don't know exactly which direction we're going to head, but I know there's 2 cabins possibly both of which will have a sports bow, if not one of them. And then there's an exchange to get to the Void of Contamination, as well as an exchange to go to Sundered Pass. As I stated earlier, I kind of want to avoid the Sundered Pass one. I'd rather come back here and go up the rope and enter in that way. But we'll see. I may just forego the sports bow regardless, because we do have a survival bow. We've got pretty much half of Woodwright's bow left. Yeah, 45%. So it's not like we would be without. But again, the main purpose of this run is to get the Sundered Pass, do the DLC, just to get it finally under our belt, and then we will put the kibosh on this run and start anew back in Desolation Point. Anywho, we'll see how it fucking formulates and transpires when we return. With that, for Low Tree, for Grumblers, for the Russian random person that showed up earlier, and for whoever else is in chat, for those that have come and gone, and for those that may make it to the sound of my voice in the future. Thank y'all for watching. We should be back in about a half an hour's time to pick it back up, but if not, this is Slammy signing off, and until next time, peace, y'all.